Welcome to the second semi-final. It's the second semi-final of the Gold Cup between Playing 11 and Royal Rhinos. Playing 11 winning the toss, opting to bat first. That seems the logical thing to do. Last couple of games we've noticed team batting first have gone on to win the games. Sudhir opening the bowling, 32 matches for 36 wickets, economy of 6.5. Manikumar and Wig opening the batting. Manikumar, 1750 runs, average of 28, strike rate 127. And Wig, wow, 700 matches for 13,600 runs, 22 average, strike rate 120. Phenomenal experience there with Wig. Down the legs, umpire calls it a wide. An appeal, umpire says no. Big bye call by the umpire there. Outside half of the bat to Gully, rather short third man. Inside edge, lucky to get away with that. First over gone, 2 for none. Welcome you back to the Chartered Accountants Premier League Season 2, brought to you by MVL Broadcasting and Production. Title sponsor being Legal, co-sponsors Trellis and 4F Dial for Loans are co-sponsor, associate sponsors Trellis Dubai and GNB, and supporting sponsor 𝗨𝗏𝗏. Punch back to mid-off, just a single. Swipes across the line, called a wide by the umpire. Promote the new bowler into the attack. 23 matches, 13 wickets, so relatively inexperienced. Got the gap there between point and cover, racing away to the boundary rope. The first boundary of the game. What a good stroke that was from Manikumar. Bite down the leg again. That one is hit on the pads and the umpire has raised his finger. The batsman can't believe it. Looking in disbelief. The umpire raises his finger. Good piece of bowling in the line of the stumps. Let's take a look at the replay. Manikumar out 4 of 5. Walked across his stumps there, trying to flick that on the leg side. Slow it down again, please. In front of middle and leg. Hit on top of the pads, but he was way back in his crease. I think that's a fair call by the umpire. Swati Kumar, the new batsman, walking out in the middle for playing 11. 1750 runs in 63 matches. Beautifully hit. All the way for 6, over long on. What a shot that is. Play first up. First ball of your innings. Swati Kumar have the confidence to dispatch that over long on. Gets his leg away from the lines that ball. Lets his arms go through and hits it powerfully. Another one that's hit in the air, but this time a few bounces to the fielder there at long on. And a miss outside the off stump. Not sure if there was any bat on that. I think there wasn't. We'll wait for the umpire's signal. Yes, bye signal by the umpire. 2 overs gone, 16 for 1. 2.1 in fact. Sudhir is back into the attack. Defends that to cover. Bottom part of the bat. Ball racing towards the cover fielder in the deep. Just a single. Once again, cut powerfully. Not a good effort there by the fielder in the circle. Would have been a single anyway. Straight towards covers. Swati Kumar does not look like too eager to run. Goes after that. Ball racing towards the long on fielder, just a single. Three overs gone, 20 for 1 the score. Swati's come out there, the 6 of his first ball, batting on 8 of 4. Wig, 4 of 9. Safidar, the new bowler, into the attack. 8 wickets, economy of 6.3. Early on in his career, but good stats nevertheless. In the air, catching opportunity, and the fielder at point shelves that. Big chance early on in the game. It was not the easiest of catches, but one that you would expect him to hold on to. Let's take a look at the replay again. Far away from his body, he flayed his bat at that. Backpedaling, just not timing his jump well. Launched into that one, over cover, fielder running around. Keeps it to a single. That's good work there. Left outside the off stump, umpire calls that a wide. In the air, once again the fielder at cover makes a meal of that. So 2 opportunities gone begging now for the same batter. That one is hit straight past back the bowler. 6 beautiful runs from Swati Kumar. Tate to point, another single. In the deep to long on, just a single. The end of the fourth over, 32 for 1. Royal Rhinos have been disappointing in the field so far. They've already dropped 3 catches. Goes back in his crease and defends it. And a miss again outside the off stump. Did he get some bat on that? I think he did. Wait for the umpire to confirm. Yes. 4 runs signaled. Beats the keeper and there were 4 all the way. Let's take a look at the replay again. Bottom edge. Maybe the wicketkeeper could have done better. Let's take a look at it front on. Bottom of the bat, slightly lazy from the wicketkeeper there. Could have stopped that with some better movement. Beaten. It's very good bowling from Sudhir. Turned off his pads towards mid wicket, just a single. And he's taken. Good catch there at cover. Finally get the breakthrough that they wanted. Let's take a look at the replay there. Swati Kumar is gone. A brisk 16 of just 8 balls for him. A good start, but his team would have hoped that he had gone on to make more. Royal Rhinos, the cock-a-hoop, they've managed to get their 2nd wicket. Full outside the off stump, enticed him to drive. I was happy to drive that. That went straight into the hands of the fielder at short cover, who takes a sharp catch towards his right. Look at him celebrate, look at him go. So Swati Kumar out caught by money, 16 of 8. The new batsman walking in is Shiva. Down the leg again. Keeper can't get around. That ball will race away. Yes, it does. Umpire's signal confirms that those are leg byes. And that one is taken. We saw a very similar one being dropped last time, but this time the fielder moves back and holds on to it. Playing 11, losing too many wickets too quickly. Maybe going a little too hard. Big, who's dismissed, the well set batter. Let's take a look at the replay again. With, tried to go hard, outside half of the bat. It's more elevation than distance. Ball travels quickly towards the fielder at short third man. Rather gully, moves back and holds on to a very sharp catch there. Catch taken by Krishna. And playing 11 lose the third. Nudges that towards short third man, no run on offer. Akash Jain, the new batter, out in the middle for playing 11. 2,800 runs, strike rate of 125, average of 33. Very good stat for Akash. Wide outside the off stump. Last ball of the 6th over. Hit it straight to the fielder at cover, who makes a meal of that. Was another opportunity. Playing 11. Are living dangerously, and Rhinos are giving them every opportunity. That's the 4th catch that goes down this innings. How important will that be? Both batsmen batting on not. Akash and Shiva. Let's take another look at that replay. Hit powerfully, but straight to hand, in and out. He lost it on his way down. We're really disappointed with that. 43 for 3 at the end of 6 overs. Both batsmen batting on not. Shashidhar 2 overs 14 for 1. Sudhir 3 overs 10 for 1. Starts off with a wide down the leg, Krishna. 51 wickets for him in 42 games. Economy of 8 and over. Decent numbers. Goes after that, outside edge. Luckily for him, the ball didn't carry to the fielder in the deep. The power play completed. It's the kind of score that I think the bowling team will be happier with. Beautifully hit over the fielder at cover. Just not great timing on it. So 2 runs added to the score. Once again, down the leg. Once again, the keeper can't move across. 4 wides there. It's not having a great day behind the stumps, the wicket-keeper. Let a few go. 12 wides already in this innings. That's a lot. With a score of 52, there are 12 runs in the form of wides. 1 by and 4 leg bys as well. Elsewhere, South Africa take on India, the 3rd and final game of the one-day series. India finally winning the toss after 20 opportunities of the coin toss. They just come back, say no to the 2nd run there. South Africa put into bat, 21 overs, 116 for 2. Jadeja has just picked up the wicket of Bavuma in his last over. Laid back to the bowler. Quinton de Kock coming back from retirement, batting on 64 of 57, and 𝗵𝗵 joins him in the centre, 1 of 1. Lot of cricketing action going on. Beautifully hit that in the gap, perfectly split the fielders at long on and long off for a boundary. but lifted that over the fielder at long off. Inside half of the bat. Oh, fielder there should have done better. Single conceded. The end of the over. Batsman getting a quick change of pads, looks like. Maybe he's not happy with the gear that he's wearing. Playing 11 now, moving at a good run rate, 8.29, but they've lost 3 wickets. Just remind you that 4 catches have been dropped by the RHINOS so far in the field. Not had the best day. Add to that all the wides and the byes that the keeper have conceded. Bowl well, but they've not been supported in the field. 𝗊𝗪𝗃𝗃, the new bowler. 30 wickets in 28 matches for him, economy of 7. Driven powerfully, but straight to the fielder at cover. Punch behind the bowler for a single to long off. Just beats the fielder at point. Fielder in the deep, keeps it down to 2. Umpire checking for a short one. Looks good. You can see that. Just beyond the batting crease there. Driven powerfully, straight to long on, I think. Yes, just a single. Goes after that, misses it and loses his stumps. A disappointing end for Shiva. Number 4 down now. Is out bowled. Straightforward bowling. Ravi Kishore keeps it straight in line with the stumps. You hit, I miss. You miss, I hit. Shiva missed, but Ravi didn't. Manikantha, the new batsman, coming out to walk in the centre. Oh, phenomenal number for Manikantha. 41 is average, 145 strike rate. 1450 runs almost. So those are really, really strong numbers from Manikantha Gajam, the new batsman out. Foolish ball there. An ugly hoik. Looks like a change in ball is in order. Umpires asking for a look. Opens the face of the bat, guides it towards point, no run on offer. (62 for 4 at the end of 8 overs, 7.75 runs in over. For everybody who's watching us online, we welcome you to the telecast of the Chartered Accountants Premier League Season 2. This picture is brought to you courtesy team MVL Broadcasting and Production. Sponsors for this event being legal title sponsor, co-sponsor 𝗀𝗏𝗃 Loans, associate sponsors Stelis Dubai and GNB, and a supporting sponsor 𝗀𝗏𝗘. This is Idris on behalf of Team MVL, the team of fantastic cameramen, bring you this scintillating coverage. Just a single there towards long on. And he's bowled him! What a ball, what a phenomenal piece of bowling that was. Hit the pitch, came back in and knocked the top of the off stump. They say that that's the unplayable zone. That was absolutely an unplayable delivery to Manikantha Gajam. Needed a ball like that to get a batsman like Manikantha. Take a look at the replay again. Hit the pitch, came back in and hit the top of off stump. You can't play those. Phenomenal bowling that. Manikantha Gajam is gone, but really there's nothing for him to be disappointed about. That would have gone most players out. Inder Rathore, the new batsman, out in the middle. 33.5 his average, 5,760 runs. At a very healthy strike rate as well. A very good batting lineup this. They are losing wickets in a hurry now. 63 for 5 of 8.3 overs. They just pass back the bowler. I think they'll be happy with a single there to long on. Punches that straight to the bowler. The bowler not able to feel that in a follow through. Krishna there, then feeds the single to long off. Drives that towards long on, just a single. The end of over number 9, 66 for 5. Akash 8 of 11. Indore have just joined him, 2 of 2. Krishna has bowled 2 overs, 19 runs, picked up a wicket. And 𝗬𝗃𝗃 has bowled a solitary over, 4 runs for a wicket. In a very productive area today for the batting team, long on, long off. So many runs being scored in that region. Another single that's taken there. All our viewers who are seeing us online, I hope that you're enjoying the pictures. If you are, do leave us a review on Quick Heroes, on YouTube, anywhere that matters. This is Idris, your commentator for the day. Guided towards short point. Better throw there, may have had the batsman in trouble. Hit that towards long on again, another single. So the last ball of the 10th over coming up, 71 for 5 at the moment, playing 11. Kind of score that I think the RHINOS will be happier with at the second. Gets away with that, the end of the 10th. 71 for 5 at the end of the first half of this innings. Playing 11. A bit disappointed. They feel that they may have lost too many wickets. Akash Jain batting on 10 of 14, Inder batting on 5 of 5. As far as the bowling is concerned, all bowlers picking up 1 wicket each. Fudayr, pick of the bowlers, 3 overs, 10 runs for 1 wicket. Pramod, 1 over, 14 for 1, he's been the slightly more expensive bowler. Safidhar, 2 overs, 14 for 1. Krishna, 2 overs, 19 for 1. And 𝗬𝗃𝗃, 2 overs, 9 for 1.
single.
Punches that of the back foot towards covers, just a single. Well done by the wicketkeeper on that occasion. Almost conceded an overthrow there. For everybody who's watching us online, we hope that you're enjoying the coverage. Beautiful pictures presented to you by Team MVL. Defensed at that time, a lot of open spaces on the offside. Only fielder there, the deep at deep cover. Leave that to deep cover again, another single. That fielder in the line of fire. Single again, deep cover. Dot ball. Interesting there, looks like the wicket keeper is actually fielding without his inners. Maybe a cameraman can zoom in and gives a view of that next time the keeper takes his gloves off. We went to deep cover again, just a single. Very difficult because these are hot conditions. So without the inners, I can only imagine that the gloves would slip a lot. Short third man after fielding. Wild throw, but the keeper does well. Puts his body on the line. Now, there you go. Doesn't look like you have any covers, any gloves there. Ran around that one. Concedes a couple of runs. throws away his gloves, the wicketkeeper. 13th over of the game. Akash now well settled, 13 of 19. Inder, 11 of 13. Outside the off stump, umpire calls it a wide. Inside up of the bat, going towards square leg. I think they'll get at least a couple there. Goes after that, flying towards the fielder at long off, who settles under it and takes a very good catch. Always look comfortable, that's the key there. Did look worried, didn't look hassled, although he did overrun that a little bit. What a good catch that is. And Akash Jain, after having batted 20 balls, throws away his wicket. Caught by Safidar on the boundary rope at long off. An excellent catch that, to bring an end to that innings. That makes matters difficult now, once again. Muthiala Satish ready, new batter walking out in the middle. Average 33, strike rate 147, 1667 runs. So very good number for somebody walking in at number 8. 83 for 6 though the score. "75 balls, 83 on the board, 6 wickets lost." Seen today has not been a very high scoring day, although the first game, the first team did manage to put on 194 on the board. Since then, every innings that we've seen, teams have struggled to get around 110. That continued to be the case in this game. Really, there's nothing wrong with the pitch. As such, seems like a good surface. You get rewarded for good bowling, get rewarded for good shots. There have been a lot of shots that we've seen where the batsmen have played through the line of the ball. Very good outfield as well. You get value for your shots. So it's just about application. That shot not called for with the fielder in the deep. Inside edge first ball. Wicketkeeper once again, you see, gloves are off. Wide outside the off stump. Once again, the keeper lets that one go. 5 bonus runs. Really poor that from the wicketkeeper. That is 16, 17 runs now in the form of wides. That's just too many. A score of 88 for 6. The bowler will be very disappointed with that. Keeper have only himself to blame. If he feels the ball is not carrying, then he needs to move forward. Opens the face of the bat, glides it to deep point, just a single. 18-9 for 6, end of 13 overs. Just a reflection on the extras, 23 extras so far, 18 wides, 1 bye and 4 leg byes. Keeper complaining to the fielder at short third man that maybe the ball is bouncing weirdly. Vinod Kumar, the new bowler, 126 matches for 60 wickets. Economy of just over 8. wide down the leg side, and not helping themselves with these extras. Bowled him! Satish Reddy is gone for one. I think he tried to create room there when it really wasn't existing. Maybe being a little too ambitious there. Playing 11. Have lost playing 7. Let's take a look at the replay again. Ball keeping just a tad bit low, maybe. We'll have to take another look at that. Nope, not really. That was full in the block hole. Take a look at that again. Yorker length, the batter tried to create too much room for himself. Found himself inside edging that onto his stumps. So really good bowling that. Nothing wrong with the pitch there. Playing 11, move on to 90, 90 for 7. South Africa in the meantime have lost 2 quick wickets. Prasidh Krishna has picked up both 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃, Plum LBW, followed by Markram, who was caught by Kohli. 2 big wickets in that over for Prasidh Krishna. 170 for 4, 29.1 overs. Back to the action here, 90 for 7, 80 balls into this innings. Inder batting on 11 of 13, strikes it well, straight down to long off. They come back for the second? Yes, they will. Fumble from the fielder. Played straight back, another single. Played in the deep, fielder at point, makes a meal. 2 runs conceded where there should just have been a single. 95 for 7 at the end of 14. Playing 11. We just need to do the sensible thing here, try and bat out the remaining 6 overs, get maybe 40-45 runs from those, target 140 instead of looking at 160. Because we've seen today that those kind of scores are good enough if you bowl well with discipline. Conversely, the Rhinos will know that they are just 3 wickets away from wrapping up this innings. So they'll continue to attack, will continue to want to pick wickets. They'll be very happy if they can bundle them up for under 110, 120. An interesting last 6 overs of this game coming up now. Goes after that, straight to long off though. Just a single. Once again, and midfield there. 2 runs added to the score. Change of pace from the bowler. Surprise of the batter who adjusts well to get a single deep cover. Hit that towards mid-wicket, another single on offer. 100 comes up for playing 11 with that single. 100 for 7. Projected score of 136. I think they'll be very happy if they can get to 140, 145. Just wide of the fielder at cover. Single again. Turned off his pads towards square leg, just a single. The end of over number 15, 102 for 7. Driven powerfully towards square leg, just a single again. Ender Rathod now the senior batter, 18 of 20. Partnership growing steadily, 14 of 12. (103 for 7 on the board. Driven powerfully towards deep cover. Oh, that's really, really poor. That's one of the poorest pieces of fielding we've seen all day. Just did not get down. Kept running towards the ball. In the end, the ball going between his feet. It's disappointing for the bowler. Let's take a look at that on the replay. Yeah, you can see there. Just wanted to stop with his foot. Already covered the line of the ball. Simple stop really. It's hit powerfully towards long on. Just a single again. Hits it with power. Once again straight to long off. Just a single. Beaten outside the off stump. Outside half of the bat, but I think that's an educated edge. Take it over the boundary rope for another boundary. This is now turning out to be a very good knock by 𝘂venkat. 16 of 9 balls, 2 boundaries already. Advances, hits that well, straight to long off, just a single. Just can't stop the singles. Very good running this by playing 11. Beautifully hit over the top of the fielder at square leg. Bounces on its way over the boundary rope. It's very good batting now from playing 11, showing that if you can take your time out in the middle, you can get the runs. Nothing wrong with the surface. 119 for 7 now. Projected score going up all the way to 145. Launched into that, travelling straight to the fielder at long on. Takes a very good catch, nonchalantly dismisses in the Rathod. Very good knock from him. 24 of 24 comes to an end. 8th wicket down for playing 11 for a score of 190. Very good innings in the context of this game. Wickets all around him. Rathod kept his calm, took his team to a score of respectability. 24 of 24. Irfan, the new batsman, walking out. .400 runs, average of 13, strike rate of 99 for Irfan. Can get 13 runs here, his team will really be grateful to him. For everybody watching us online, we welcome you again. The fag end of the first inning, 16.5 overs into the game, just 19 balls left, 119 for 8. They've done really well playing 11 to get themselves into this position. They were struggling at around 70 for 6 at one point. An appeal for leg before. Umpire says no. Or in fact, he's bowled him, has he? Yes, looks like he's bowled him. Let's take a look at that replay again. So Irfan comes and Irfan goes without troubling the scorers at all. Neither moving forward nor back. Ball had pitched on a length, came back in, just jumped in his crease, that hit his pads and goes back onto the stumps. That's what tends to happen when you don't have decisive footwork, and how this game has flipped again. 9 wickets down now. This is the money wicket really. If Rhinos can get this wicket soon, next 5 or 6 runs, they'll feel that they have the upper hand. On the other hand, if playing 11 can get another 10-15 runs from here, they'll feel that they've got a good score on the board. So it's cricket is a game of small margins, played in big empty spaces. Krishna finishes his spell, 4 overs, 30 for 3. In a miss outside the off stump. 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃 has played really well, 17 of 11 so far. Launches into that, going straight over the fielder at long off. 6 runs. Beautiful hitting this from 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃. Takes him to 23 and the team scope after 125. It's the most important boundary that he's hit in this inning so far. Psychologically important stroke that. But confidence from him, advances. The full flow of his arms, finishes the arc, finishes well over long off. Advances again, this time picks long on. A couple of bounces to the fielder at long off, just 2 runs. Very good running between the wickets there. Good presence of mind from Prashant Reddy as well, who's just joined him in the middle. Realizes that 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃 needs to be on strike as much as possible. The captain having a word with the bowler. Runs all the way back to covers. Just beats that fielder, cover point, goes towards deep point, they come back again for 2 runs. It's excellent batting this. Take a bow, 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃. Moving on, nudging the scoreboard along, taking the score to 129 now. Advances again, hit in the air again. Just a single on that occasion. The last ball of the over coming up makes sense. He only wanted a single so he can retain strike at the other end. Defended in the crease, well done by Prashant. The end of the 18th over, 130 for 9. Very well played that. Gets the gap between third man and point. Gets 4 runs. Another one where he beats that fielder. Another one that's racing away to the boundary. 4 more runs. This is a fabulous knock from 𝗵𝗏𝗃 now. 36 of just 17 balls. Phenomenal batting from him. Single-handedly taking his team to a score of resilience. Projected score going all the way up to over 150 now. Oohs and ahs, but nowhere close to the fielder that comfortably placed. Change in field now, deep third man goes back, which means there's nobody on the mid-wicket fence now. Outside half of the bat, goes to third man, again will come back for the second, no, they decide against it. Partnership now 20 of 9. Prashant Reddy have just faced 1 ball. Very good playing this by 𝗵𝗏𝗃. Managed to keep strike and score the runs without taking too many risks. Inside edge, that ball is racing away once again. The fielder at fine leg runs, tries hard but can't get to that. I think that 4 more runs there. Absolute bonus. But they'll take them any which way they come. Prashant Reddy gets his first boundary. Advances, hits that powerfully, beats the fielders in the deep. Wow, what are we witnessing here? 147 now on the board. This is way over the comfort zone for the Rhinos now. They are in dangerous waters. And playing 11 will feel that they have a score on the board. Their bowlers will be excited with this score now. Play in a miss, but the umpire says that's too wide. Defended to point, they take the single. I'm surprised that they decided to do that. The second last ball of the over. In fact, that was the last ball of the over. So 19 overs gone, 149 for 9. Prashant batting on 9 of 4. 𝗵𝗏𝗃𝗃 batting on 37 of 18. South Africa have lost to wicket number 5. Quinton de Kock has been dismissed. Prasidh Krishna picks up his 3rd wicket. 106 of 89 balls. Bowled Prasidh Krishna. He's got him. Last wicket fall for 149 all out. What a score this is now for playing 11. Remember, they still had an over to go. Lost just too many wickets. For 150 is the target for the Rhinos when they come out to bat. Let's take a look at that last wicket to fall. Walked across his stumps. Too far across. The ball clipping the leg stump on its way. So Money picks up a wicket of his first ball. Really good batting there from Sai Venkat, 37 of 18. Very good knock from Inder as well, 24 of 25. Couple of other quick mentions, Akash 15 of 21, Swati Kumar 16 of 8 and Wig 12 of 19. But really 24 extras in that score of 149, that's a little too many in my opinion. 19 wides, 1 bye and 4 leg byes. Far as the bowling is concerned, Krishna was the pick of the bowlers, 4 overs 30 for 3. Sudhir had a really good spell as well, 4 overs 21 for 1. A wicket each for all the other bowlers. So with that, the Royal Rhinos will need 150 when they come out to bat in about 5 minutes time. Whether or not they manage to get that, we'll find out when we resume the action. For now, it is Idris on behalf of MBL signing off. RHINOS chasing 150. Sai Venkat opening the bowling for them. 92 wickets in 73 matches. Economy of 7. Starts off with a strong appeal for leg before umpire says no. Akram and Sudhir opening the batting. Akram 815 runs in 58 matches. Average of 16. Strike rate 109. Sudhir 334 runs. Average 16. Strike rate 128. Top edge. Think that was a catching opportunity missed, but he hit the stump and the umpire has raised his finger. Comedy of errors that. Got a life of the very first ball. The fielder at square leg missing a straightforward catching opportunity. The fielder at mid wicket backing up and throwing the stump on the full. What an interesting replay this would make. So much action happening. Just the second ball of the innings. Down the leg, top edge did, tried to hit that a little bit too early. Got the top edge. Fielder at square leg missed it. The fielder at mid wicket did not. Picked up the ball, hit the stump on the full. Batsman long way out of his crease. No third umpire needed there. So Akram out, run out by Manikanta Gajam. Not of 2 balls. Similar ball again, this time called by the umpire, no bat on it. Adil, the new batsman, 27 matches, 475 runs, 18 average, strike rate very good, 142. Once again, similar ball, similar outcome, wide down the leg side. Welcome you again to the second semi-final of the Gold Cup being played between the Royal Rhinos. He's hit that straight to point. A lollipop of a catch there. So all he needs to do to get a wicket is bowl it. Have a legal ball and he gets a wicket. The second one down, Adil is caught at point. The Royal Rhinos lose number 2 and the playing 11 will feel way on top now. 2 for 2. New batsman walking in is Venu. The fielder did not have to move a muscle there, hit straight to him, right in the midriff. Very difficult for him to drop that even if he wanted to. Vinod Kumar, the new batsman, 21 is average, 121 is strike rate, 2,129 runs. They need a big knock from him here. Hit powerfully, fielder misfields on that occasion, concedes a single. Another catch goes down. The second one in the over. Wow. 2 wickets already picked and 2 catches already down. Can you get any more action in the first over of a game? Picked it up. Good running effort from the fielder in the deep at long on. Got to it and in the end just dropped it. An action-packed over. From 5, 𝗃𝗃 comes to an end. 1 over, 4 for 1. Should have had at least 2 more wickets that over. Another day, maybe he will. Swati Kumar Reddy, the next bowler, 20 wickets in 50 matches. Flicked off his legs, once again misfield, but no runs. Inside edge. Almost creeped through the bat there. .3 overs into the game, 4 runs on the board, 2 wickets lost. All of you watching us online, we welcome you again. The second semi-final of the Gold Cup being played between Royal Rhinos and the playing 11. Playing 11, winning the toss, opting to bat. Got a good score of 149, courtesy that brilliant innings. 5, 𝗃𝗃. Played a lovely knock for them, got them to that score of 149. Royal Rhinos. The first over, they've lost 2 wickets. They've also had 2 drop catches. The first one didn't cost anything because the drop catch resulted in the run out. The second one, we don't know how expensive that'll turn out to be. Launches into that again. Going towards the long off boundary, 4 runs. Beautifully hit in the covers region, 4 more runs. Two overs gone, 12 for 2. Direct hit there, umpire refers it. Great camera work here from the entire team. So many angles, so many pictures being stitched together to get to that decision in the end. When the bail was dislodged, you can see that the bat was just short of the crease. We'll bring the pictures live to you shortly. Yeah, that's the frame. That's the $1 million frame. Yes, that's the one. Yep. When the ball hits the bail, you can see there that frame. Next one. Yeah, that's the frame. You can see that the bat is short of the crease when the bail is dislodged. A phenomenal work from the cameraman. Cameraman Pawan brings those fantastic pictures to you. Chinna with me in the commentary box, stitching those pictures together, helping us to arrive at that decision. Such a fascinating game, cricket. Really played in acres of space, but in the end, decisions come down to millimeters. Launches that one straight to the fielder at long on. Takes it. Number 4 down. What are the Royal Rhinos up to? Two run-outs and 2 wickets. This is unbelievable cricket. Money caught out in the deep by 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗏. Chaitanya, the new batsman, walking out in the middle, 22.5 is average, 123 strike rate. Appeal for leg before, umpire thinking about it, decides against it. Oh my God, their heart must be racing, the Rhinos. The big hearts of the Rhinos must really be thumping at the moment. Ball pitching on middle stump, going down leg for sure. Good decision by the umpire, not getting carried away with the emotions of the bowling team. It's hit powerfully in the deep. Fielder at long on will only collect the ball. The Royal Rhinos have decided that they are going to play just one way, that is aggressive cricket. Irrespective of how many wickets they've lost, they still want to play their shots. So through the line of the ball, Money, the next batsman, 14.5 is average, 96 strike rate, 600 runs. Hit that one powerfully, great hit. One bounce 4. There he goes again. Same result again. Cracking fight back there from Chaitanya. Three back-to-back boundaries. Average 22, strike rate 123. Batting like $1,000,000 at the moment, Chaitanya.
Please change battery.
Three overs gone, 24 for 4. Really so much action in the last 3 overs. Gets the run of play, Chaitanya comes in and whacks 3 boundaries straight back past the bowler. Trying to move away there. Money, create room for himself. Lucky he got some bat on that. Satish ready, ball in hand. Went for 8 runs of his first over. Open the face of the bat, glides it towards point. Shy at the bowler's end. No damage done. Appeal there. Now goes after that again to mid-on. No run taken. Interesting this, Chaitanya struck 3 boundaries towards long on in the last over, but they've still decided to keep the long on inside the circle. Basically telling him that you're welcome to hit that shot if you think you can clear us. We think we have a chance of getting you. That's good attacking cricket from playing 11. Goes after that, straight towards cover. Oh, he chooses not to attack that, I'm surprised. May have been a chance there to pick up that catch. But the fielder there choosing to just take the defensive approach, not attack that one. It stayed in the air for a long time, that was definitely catchable. Playing a miss outside the off stump. All power, no grace on that occasion from Mahi. Money rather. End of the 4 overs, 26 for 4. Shant Reddy, the new bowler, 146 wickets in 179 matches for him. Economy of 8. Hit that powerfully over the fielders at cover, all the way for 4. So Chaitanya has come out with an agenda. The agenda is that the ball needs to travel. He's making a good job of it so far. 17 of 8. Remember, Royal Rhinos lost 4 wickets for 12 runs. Since then, it's been counter-attack from Chaitanya. He's hit 4 boundaries. Goes after that again. Well over the fielder at long on, all the way over. That has gone out of the ground. Oh. कोई रखे है ना उधर. अरे hit that way over the mid-wicket fence again. 6 beautiful runs. Man, this is ferocious ball striking from Chaitanya. 4 boundaries and 2 sixes. 29 of just 10. He's hitting them, or he's charging at them just the same way that an angry rhino would. And he's bowled him! Okay, it looks like there's some kind of a controversy out there. back to the action after all the drama. So what happened there was the umpire wanted to review if the ball had bounced twice before it hit the batsman's bat. You could see very clearly on the replays that the second bounce took place after the ball had passed the batsman, which means there was an inside edge of the bat before the ball had bounced for the second time, and therefore the batsman was dismissed. Straight back to the bowler. What an entertaining innings that was from Chaitanya. Just 10 balls for 29 runs. He was batting phenomenally well. It's very unfortunate the way that he got out. Defended from the crease. Hit that in the air, going deep. What a catch that is, phenomenally well taken. Excellent catch on the boundary rope. He held on to that, moving backwards, kept his balance, came back, and then took that brilliantly. Playing 11 on an absolute roll right now. 𝗙𝗵𝗆 takes a fabulous catch. That is one of the best catches that you'll ever see on the boundary rope. Going backwards, very difficult to keep your balance. He managed that, threw the ball back into play, and came back and completed the catch. Jagdish Vanilla is out. You can take a look at that. Launches that in the air, long way up. Chips that. Oh, his heart must have been in his mouth there for a second. Just went in the gap. Single towards long on. Let's take another look at that. You can see there in the background. Jumps up high, takes the catch, moving backwards. Throws the ball back in, completes the catch. Brilliantly well taken that by Inder. Very close that. That's away. 45 for 6 now, the Rhinos. Very healthy run rate, but
a very disappointing wicket rate. Under edge of that, no run on offer. semblance of a partnership forming between these two players. 18 of 15, Krishna batting on 6 of 9, Jagdish 10 of 8. And a couple of boundaries in the last 2 overs. 8 overs gone, 62 for 6. Once again, the run rate, a pretty healthy run rate, 7.75, but they've lost too many wickets, 6 wickets gone. If you're watching us online, we welcome you once again to the Chartered Accountants Premier League Season 2, brought to you by MVL Broadcasting and Production. Title sponsor being Legal, co-sponsor 𝗬𝗺 Loans, associate sponsors 𝗪𝗪 and GNB, and a supporting sponsor is 𝗨𝗏. This is Idris on behalf of MVL Productions. We hope that you're enjoying the pictures and the coverage that we are bringing to you. 4 cameras covering every square inch of the ground. Driven to long on, just a single. Beats the fielder there, ball is racing away. He does well to stop that. Keeps it down to 2. Prevent this time to covers. Once again, just a single. And he's bowled him. Number 7 goes down for the Royal Rhinos. Jagdish Vanilla trying to play an ugly hoik on the leg side, gone for 8. Seeming to form a partnership together. Disappointing stroke that. 𝗏𝗏, the next batsman out. 16.4 his batting average, 130 strike rate, 673 runs. So some pedigree with the bat for 𝗏𝗏. But it's the pressure of the game that you hope that he can handle for the Royal Rhinos.
Ishmael, Moon వచ్చిందా? ఓకే.
67 for 8 now. Defended that back to the bowler. Hat-trick opportunity gone begging. 𝗙𝗏𝗪 bowling to 𝗪ᵏ𝗪. India has picked 2 wickets for 3 runs in this over. Again goes across, try to play that towards fine leg. Umpire gives him out. Batsman can't believe it. He's looking at his pads, but really that doesn't help. Matters where you were hit in front of the stumps. Take a look at the replay again just to confirm what happened there. So see, they're gone for naught of 2 balls. We take a look again at the replay. Definitely across his stumps. That was hitting leg stump. You can see there, walked across his stumps. And when that ball had hit him, he was right in front of middle. Definitely in front of his stumps there. Minati. That's the end of the game. All 10 down. Royal Rhinos just disintegrated in the second innings. Except for Chaitanya and maybe a little bit of application from Krishna. Nobody else was able to shine for them. Wonderful bowling performances. Indore came in, picked up 3 wickets. 𝗏 has picked up 3 wickets as well. 2 run-outs.
Thank you.
Bowled out for 70. Chasing a target of 149. Disappointing result this for the Royal Rhinos. But for the moment, let's celebrate playing 11. What a knock in the end. Wonderful batting performance that we saw from 𝗏 ends up becoming the player of the match. 3 wickets as well to go with that wonderful knock of 37 of 18. 2.5 overs, 19 runs for 3 wickets. So well-deserved victory for the playing 11s. That brings us to the end of the day. We hope that you enjoyed the pictures. This is Idris on behalf of MVL Broadcasting and Productions, bringing to you the Chartered Accountants Premier League Season 2, brought to you by Be In Legal, our title sponsor, Forest Dial for Loans, our co-sponsor, Trellis and GNB, our associate sponsors, and Lorvet, our supporting sponsor. We hope you enjoyed the telecast. If you did, do leave us a like on YouTube, leave us a comment appreciating the work that you've seen, and a review on Crick Heroes will help as well. Thank you so much for watching us today, and we bring you more telecasts tomorrow. This is Idris signing off on behalf of MVL.